A circular economy is a virtuous economic system that's able to self-regenerate. Based on the notion of extended producer responsibility, it envisages an industrial system that's able to preserve the natural capital that belongs to us all by recovering waste materials from previous uses. A transition to a circular economy shifts the focus to reusing, refurbishing and recycling existing materials and products. Oda, with its Lomello and Conselice plants, is the perfect example of a circular economy system. Since 2001, at Oda, we've been recovering and recycling into products for the building industry over 99% of the bottom ash we treat, deriving exclusively from the incineration of municipal solid waste, a limit which we've chosen to impose on ourselves voluntarily. And we do so in a traceable, conscious and sustainable manner. Indeed, our industrial model is based on rigorous control over all aspects of production, from inspection and acceptance of incoming waste, through controlled aging using no chemical additives, to quality checks on outgoing products, to technical and environmental certifications, to the selection of final users for the matrix products. All this through a production eco-management system that is designed to satisfactorily control the environmental impacts of our operations, with a view to continually improving performance over time, including through the extraction and control of process emissions. Produce a perfectly stable, repetitive and fully certified end-of-waste building aggregate of guaranteed quality. Oda has been operating its new Conselice plant since 2015. Vehicles delivering incinerator bottom ash to the site arrive from the south, via a preset route along the Via Silice. A choice has been purposely made not to travel through the villages of Lavezzola and Argenta. High-sided, top-sheeted tipper trucks are used to prevent accidental spillages. Upon arrival on site, the required checks are conducted on both the vehicle and the waste identification form. If checks are successful, receiving personnel informs the driver about the conduct and procedures to be followed while on site. They then direct the driver to the weighing area. Once the bottom ash has been unloaded and the vehicle's container has been covered once again, the vehicle leaves the warehouse and follows a signposted route through the tyre washing system and back to the weighing area. As soon as the required information has been recorded on the relevant documentation, the driver is given permission to continue to the next phase. The loading of matrix. Once loading operations have been completed, the vehicle is carefully covered once again and heads back to the weighing area. Matrix is now classed as a product, meaning that the driver is authorized to leave the site, but only after a regular transport document has been filled out by our personnel. After a period of storage in the warehouse, matured bottom ash is sent to the treatment plant by loading it into the hopper using a mechanical shovel. A complex system of conveyor belts, mills, screens and separators allows to obtain a non-hazardous waste product, consisting of metals and unburnt materials that can be entirely recovered. Once refined and cleaned, the mineral part of the waste becomes an end-of-waste product, marketed as matrix, a material that meets the technical standards required by the applicable legislation and is no longer classed as waste. The majority of the bottom ash that enters our facilities, that's over 99%, net of evaporated water, is transformed and recovered. The environmental advantages associated with the use of matrix, validated through a comprehensive and in-depth life cycle assessment, are real, ranging from preventing municipal solid waste from ending up in landfills to allowing to save raw materials in the building industry, recovering metals and significantly reducing the amount of CO2 released during cement production. What used to be regarded only as waste is now being responsibly turned into a precious resource for us all.